up, carolers? So I've been getting a lot of requests to do a McMansion tour, and today I'm finally gonna do it. So right now I'm sitting in my beautiful, luxurious living room. We actually just refurnished this whole house. And just letting you know, this is my McMansion in Texas. So we have a lot of McMansions. We have 6 in total. We did have to sell a few because, you know, the whole Harvard situation. If you watch my video, you know, they wouldn't let us undonate our money, and then my parents had to pay a lot of taxes because they make a lot of money. So we had to sell them, but then once they got their tax return, we were able to buy a lot more. So that may have been a little confusing. So we're just gonna get right into it, and I'm just gonna show you my whole house. So this is the walkway. I know you guys have seen it a lot in all my videos, so I just want to take you through a little bit of a tour. We just redid this. My mom was a designer. Unfortunately, she didn't even go to design school, so that's why it's a little bit tacky. We just have some of our clothes. These are my mom's clothes and her shoes. I've been telling her to donate those shoes because they're kind of ugly, but and then this is a door that...
Oh, that's a wall. Okay.
I always forget. I get a little bit tricked. My mom did that as a joke, so if anyone actually broke into our house, they would try to go in there right away when they walked into the house, and then they wouldn't. They would be like,
just
oh my god,
the rest of the house?
It's the 7th dimension.
Okay.
Yeah. And then up here we have the map of the whole entire world. We initially put this up so I could put a pin in every single city and every township that all my subscribers are, because I want to know where all of you are and where you're viewing my videos from. But we took all the pins off after we realized we have subscribers watching my videos from every single area, every square foot in the whole entire world. So moving on into our living room, this is not the main living room, this is just the sub living room. This is usually where our guests sit after the butler greets them at the door, and they sit here and wait for someone in my family to verify that they are not an intruder and that they actually are a guest welcome at our house. So this is where they usually sit. I sit here a lot because I do a lot of my work from home. I usually study, I read books, and I edit my videos, and I run my businesses on here. Usually mostly on this couch, specifically in that corner over there, nowhere else. I do not like to sit anywhere else because that's usually where the mailman sits. Hey carolers, so quick intermission. I just want to let you all know that we do leave price tags on all of our stuff. If you were confused, there are price tags on everything. We keep them on there simply so when people come to our house, they know how much everything is in case they break it. So there are price tags also just to let people know how much we spend on our stuff. So yeah, if you were confused, that's solely the reason. It's not because we leave the price tags on there to return everything. Yeah, just a clarification. Moving on to this rug. I love this rug specifically because if you guys didn't know, my mom's actually in the running to win the Harper Avery for her research in genetically modifying dogs' brains to speak English. So in the process of doing that research, my mom actually discovered a way to use old camel skin after they have shed it for the season and make it into rugs. So thank you to all the camels. And thank you to my dad for knowing a camel farmer where we could have used, where we got the initial skin from. So yeah, moving on into the next room. Sorry, my maids are getting really loud. We have to go to the other room. So this is my kitchen. My dad actually owns the company that made all of these cabinets. He's a businessman. He has a lot of endeavors. So if you can't tell, these are our cabinets. My mom actually designed the glassware. That's why it's really ugly. And one cool thing about this is that these cabinets make no noise when they close, which is good because and our old house is actually really old and the ghosts used to slam the cabinets a lot. And it's also bad because when I get angry, like if I want to slam the cabinets, like I can't make any noise, and you know, when I get angry I like to take it out on other people. So yeah, as you can tell, it's pretty self-explanatory because we have a whole staff, a kitchen staff and maids and butlers that cook all of for us. So I've never actually used a kitchen before. So yeah, I couldn't actually explain to you like what this kitchen is even used for, but it is pretty useful if you know what you're doing, and that's really nice because it'll teach me a lot of lessons in life, and I will never get tired of cooking because I've never had to do it before. So yeah, okay. Hey carolers, quick intermission. So we are waiting for our staff to eat. This is actually right outside the kitchen where they eat. We got a little bit hungry while we were filming, so we decided to come here to see if they could actually cook us food, but they are not because they are all eating right now. So we're gonna eat really quickly, and then we are going to get on with the video with the rest of the house tour, McMansion. So yeah, we are going to eat, and then we will come back, and if you wanna eat, you can eat too. But if you don't want to eat, then don't eat, but we're just saying that we're eating. And our staff eats here 3 times a day, sometimes 4 if they're feeling a little bit indulgent. So yeah, if you want to, okay. So this is the first bedroom in the house. This is actually my maid's bedroom. She really loves Tinkerbell. I don't know, for some reason. She really loves Tinkerbell and she loves pink. So that we got this bed.
You love Tinkerbell.
Oh, wait, what?
She doesn't like Tinkerbell at all. She tells us she hates it.
Oh. Well, we had this specially imported from Sweden. Especially this light, it kind of resembles a giraffe, and these are the clouds. If you've never seen it, is that?
It's in focus. Go.
Is it good? Okay. So moving on over here, this is actually the arts and crafts area. She likes to just do some art when she's off duty, usually during her lunch break. And I actually gave her this book for Christmas. I loved it. It's my favorite book, and I read this in kindergarten, and I've never forgot about it since. So usually she reads that to me before bed. And then moving on over here, these are some curtains. And if you can't tell, I designed this whole room myself. That's why it's so bright and colorful. I got these curtains because it reminds me of confetti, and it just reminds me that every day is my birthday. Yeah, if you can't tell, we have a really nice view. It's actually sealed from the outside, from the in, because we had an intruder come into this room. Yeah, so then moving on over here, here's some family pictures. Actually, we probably shouldn't show that because she is a really private person. So yeah, these are just some of her belongings. We also won't go through all of that. So yeah, this is just her room. And some art she's actually done over after, from the art section from over here. She did that art herself.
Is that her clothes?
So moving on to the bathroom, this is the bathroom. We actually don't have any doors in this house, mostly because we're just really open. So as you can tell, this is a really nice... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was the maid. Okay, let's cut. So moving on across from the bathroom, this is actually my second bedroom. This initially was the maid's bedroom, but she designed this whole bedroom herself, and I liked it so much that I kicked her out and I made her move into my old childhood bedroom, which is the room she's in now. Yeah, I use this as my second bedroom mostly for my friends when they sleep over. I don't let them sleep in my bed because that's gross. I hate when people get too close to me. Hey, not too close! So moving on into my main bedroom, this is actually the place that I sleep every night.
You can sleep at night?
Okay, so yeah, if you can't tell, this is actually a queen bed. This is not sponsored by the Queen of England, but she did want to sponsor this video, but I would not let her because that is nepotism. Yeah, and as you can tell, we have a lot of different blankets because sometimes we have, you know, the AC gets too cold because it's like really powerful. We got a new system. It gets a little bit cold, so I have a lot of extra blankets that sometimes the maid will use to tuck me in after she reads me my bedtime stories. So moving on to my closet, these are just like the goods that I wear on a daily basis. I actually have a separate room for like my walk-in closet. And if you guys didn't know, I actually have monsters in my closet, so it gets a little bit scary, but fortunately I was able to pay Ghostbusters to investigate, and they actually scared off the monsters, so that's no longer a concern. So I'm going to show you inside really quickly. This is my closet, and as you can see, these are all the pieces I wear on a daily basis. That's my wedding dress that didn't end up happening. Hey! Eyes up here. And this is the dress, that my beloved dress that my mom actually borrowed, and she spilled wine all over, so I had to bring that to the dry cleaners. So right now we're actually in my walk-in closet / makeup room. So this is where I look every morning to get my hair and makeup done. As you can tell, it's obviously professionally done because you can't. Yeah, so these are some of my shoes. These are not actually my shoes, these are just shoes that I'm gonna donate because sometimes I buy shoes in different sizes because I don't want to try them on in store. And then I just donate them when I don't. Usually I don't even wear them anyway. So, and these are really ugly. I swear my mom bought these for me for my confirmation in 7th grade, and she will not let me get rid of them. She said they're a family heirloom, and I'm like, Mom, you're being a little bit crazy, you know? So move over here. So yeah, plants. We actually have a botanist on hand, so whenever our plants are dead or anything, we're like, oh, Jimmy, come on, water the. So yeah, so this is a really comfy chair. This is where I usually get my feet massaged, and it's nice because we have mirrors in every single room in our whole entire house, so I can always look at myself. Yeah, okay. Right now I'm sitting in my office. If you guys didn't know, I actually run a multi-million-dollar business. So this is where we do a lot of our research and development for our products. Sorry, it's getting a little bit loud. It's mostly because we have a lot of guests over. My parents are having a party in the other room, so we're not going to show you that room, but like people don't know common courtesy, like shut up if I'm filming, you know? So anyway, when I'm not doing work, I spend most of my time over here on this futon. If you guys didn't know, I spend hours and hours, usually 10 hours a day, sleeping on here while my assistant does all of the work. So yeah, if you guys want to buy my jewelry, link down below. We're coming out with a lot of new products that I personally designed. My assistant did not do any of the work, and now we're going to go on to the warehouse where we make all of the products. So yeah, okay. So right now we're actually in my warehouse. I'm not gonna show you like a lot of it. I'm just gonna show you one aisle simply because we did have a robbery a little while ago, and some black market seller actually stole $2.5 million worth of inventory. And also I don't actually know where anything is because I've never been in here. This is what all my employees do. I would never actually do any of the work myself. So yeah, once again, this is for my jewelry business, link down below. Yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of shipments coming in and out daily. I've been told that my parents actually put in $2 million invested into my business, and we are only $2.5 million away from making a profit. And that is extended to $5 million simply because we did have that robbery. But yeah. So yeah, that's it for my house, and I think we're actually gonna go out to my porch, and if you guys wanna see that, then stop following me.
You told me to.
So that's it for today's video. I'm sitting on my porch right now. I actually was going to show you the outside of my house, like the backyard with my in-ground pool. That's right, in-ground, not above ground. And the front of my house, but I accidentally posted a picture of my house with my address on my social medias, on Instagram and Twitter, @CarolineRicke, if you want to follow me. So I did that, and I had a lot of people showing up at my house for some odd reason, so I can't, my bodyguard said that that's a breach of justice. It's an obstruction of justice, so I am no longer allowed to share my location with you all. So yeah, really quickly, this is not actually my house. This is the hashtag ad for IKEA. IKEA actually sponsored this video. So yeah, they had me just make a video with all of these different products because they wanted me to do a house tour, and I said no, I'm going to do a McMansion tour. And they set up all of these different rooms just for me to show you their new line of items. So yeah, obviously I would never buy anything because I would never buy anything from here, but if you guys want to do that, go ahead, use my link down below. The code is CarolineRicke, and you'll get 97% off of your purchase. So that's right, only 3% on. So yeah, that's it for today's video. So like, comment, subscribe if you like Elon Musk, and I'll see you in the next video.
Elon Musk, you hate fossil fuels. Ooh. Last time I saw, you still hit your jewel. Ooh, yeah. You act like you're the world's smartest man, but you lost money in such a short time span. Cool, you homeschool your kids? Well, damn good luck having grand